My name is Jordan Overman. I am the owner of Override Films. Override Films specializes in full-scale productions, but the main niche that we focus on is aerial cinematography, both with remote aircraft, or what people call drones, as well as full-size helicopter production. I started Override Films because I'd always done freelance growing up, right out of high school, and in high school a bit, I realized that people would pay me to do what I love to do. Just kind of kept it that out of high school and started doing just different odd job productions for people, wedding videos and little promo videos here and there. Just kind of kept building that as far as my expertise and working with a couple different studios in the industry. And then back in end of 2010, an opportunity came up and was able to officially launch Override Films. Great thing about our business is we have a product that we can show people. We can say, here, I made this, do you like it? And it's less of, well, I can do this and this and this and this, because, the typical cliche saying, talk is cheap. And so we really try to not be boastful in what we can do or what we're capable of. We just try to let our work show that. A lot of what we do is Utah, especially central, southern Utah, or in the mountains. We do a lot of stuff just with the natural beauty that we have here, but we really go all over the place. We've been to California, New York, Maine, Florida, Texas, Detroit, British Columbia, Mexico. So it really kind of takes us all over. And yeah, we might be going to China here. Override Films does a lot of, it's really a whole array of productions that we do. Anything from luxury real estate to commercial work, action sports, tourism. We've done some stuff for feature films. So the fact that we are an aerial production company really lets us dive into all these different markets, because any of those productions, any production in general, can benefit from aerial shots. It's kind of a two-edged sword, because you need to be careful not to delude yourself too much, trying to be everything to everybody, when if you can do one thing and do that one thing really well, that's a big advantage. So we have to find that balance between doing multiple things and doing all those things really well, so that we're not so diluted that we don't specialize in anything because we're trying to do everything. So it's our expertise and our long background in the industry that really sets us apart. The things I look for in a team, expertise aren't as much of a priority to me. It's more of a person who has passion, who has drive, who knows what they want out of life, and is really just fun to be around. I am inspired by fascinating people. I love meeting, whether it's our client or people that we're shooting, I am just inspired by unique and interesting people. So I love being able to work in an industry where we can take a camera and tell a story with these people in a unique and creative way. My family inspires me a lot. I get to be reminded every day that I'm doing this for them. And so I try to let this business be a medium for me to develop talents that I can use to benefit and bless my family and also the people around me. And so having that focus of it's all coming back to them, that inspires me to do my best work, because I'm learning things that I can then use at home and in my different circles of people who I interact with. Advice I would give to someone who's interested in the industry or getting into it, I would say be careful of getting too caught up in the gear side of things, because we're, especially with the aerial side, but production, photography, video in general, it's very gear oriented, and so it's easy to get caught up in the newest and the latest and the greatest and dumping all this money into the best stuff, when that's really short term. So if you can change your love of gear for the love of creating, I think that's a great focus to have, and to really just remember that all those are tools. They don't make you a better cinematographer, they don't make you a better creative person. You just need to focus on creating, and remember that all of this stuff, it's just stuff, and they're just tools.